G'day everybody, Dodgy Coid here. Thanks for joining me in this Little Things for Newer Players video. It's going to be a mix of different activities you can do every day. It will make a bit of a difference to you later on in the game if you start doing things like this at the start. We're going to kick off with Blood in the Water, a daily activity that is centred around killing crate. You don't have to kill a whole lot. I like to go out to Oxbow Isle Waypoint at Mount Maelstrom to do this. You've only got to kill like half a dozen of them, but there is an opportunity for an elite kill and a nice chest if you do it in this area. Everyone knows how much I like extra chests, so that's why we're going to do it out here. So just phase into Mount Maelstrom, head for the point of interest here, and we're just going to knock off some crate as we make our way to the top where we've got our champion kill and extra chest. And while I'm making this, if you just keep your eye on the right hand side, after about half a dozen of these crate kills, we're going to get a little achievement called Blood in the Water. What that gives you is a chest key which opens a treasure chest, which does hold some unique items that you're going to want to get your hands on later in the game. So you may as well start doing it now. It's an achievement that you can earn once a day. So it takes about 5 minutes, no reason not to do it. So let's kick back and watch old Dodgy fight his way to the top and get the extra chest. And then we're going to use this key and show you how that all works. So let's kick back and see how this goes. I'm going to get to the top eventually, aren't I? While I'm making my slow way to the top, I'll just mention a couple of things. The main item we're going to get here is an infusion. That infusion is to do with your swim speed, and it can be inserted into ascended aqua breather pieces of various weights. And it will make a bit of a difference to you later in the game. They're also worth a little bit. Not so much the base item that you get from the chest, but you hand them into a particular NPC, which is Dive Master Astora, out at Lion's Arch. She hangs out at the Sanctum Harbour Waypoint, but I'm going to show you that when we get there. You hand in so many of the plus 10s that you get from the chest, trade them in for plus 15s, so plus 15 to swim speed, and then so on and so forth. You can trade in so many plus 15s for plus 20s, etc, etc. I think you've seen this system in work. So here we go. I finally made my way up to the champion kill up here, just so I can pull the extra chest out of it. You can see I've already got the achievement as I've made my way to the top. And once we make this kill, I'll crack open inventory and we'll activate this key. What it'll do is it'll open up the map and send us to a location, or show us a location, the nearest teleport point, and also the nearest point of interest where it's most likely that the treasure chest is going to be hiding. So this slimy bugger's almost cactus. She's going down pretty fast. There we go. Got to get my loot. Alright, so let's have a look and crack open this key and see where it's going to send us. It's a random location, it's different. You can have like 5 or 6 keys in inventory, you can save them up and use them one at a time, but each one of them is going to send you to a different location. And then you just double click on the waypoint, it'll send you over there, and then head for the point of interest, dive to the bottom. Somewhere down there is going to be a bunch of treasure hunter crates. Kill them and they'll be hovering around the chest. Now you've probably seen these chests when you're hovering around doing stuff under the water, but haven't been able to open them. That's because you do need this key to crack them open. But we've got all the right gear and we'll be able to do that now. Now if you have a look on the right hand side, when I open this, you'll see I get a heap of +10 swim infusions and some equipment to break down and some opals and gems. Just good stuff. It's worth doing. It only takes a short time. Do that every day. Now we're going to head over to our mate Dive Master Astora at the Sanctum Harbin waypoint. That's near that lobster shape in Lion's Arch. And we'll have a look at what she has to trade with us, so you've got a bit of an idea. She also does offer exotic aqua breathers. If you haven't got around to getting an ascended one yet, which we're going to look into after this, then you can pick up her exotic ones, which do have a slot. So you can actually start using the infusions on the aqua breathers that this wee lassie has for sale.
Bless you.
So there you see the kit. Okay, so let's go have a look after this. There's a NPC out at Sorrow's Eclipse Waypoint in the Bitterfrost Frontier. And the NPC's name is Slooshu. And Slooshu sells ascended aqua breathers. So handy to know where these are. Let's head out and have a look at these. This is part of the Living World Series 3. Now these are very easy to get. You send a couple characters through collecting the berries, the winter berries. You only need a few days of collection and you'll have enough to get this item. And Slooshu just sits up here in this little cage. You can, just walk up there, but I didn't go to all the pain of getting a sky scale to walk places, you know what I mean? So there's Slooshu. And I'll tell you what else Slooshu has. You can see the ascended items that this NPC has. They also have very cheap obsidian shards. The obsidian shards can be traded in for unbound magic, which you'll get a ton of doing anything out in Living World Series 3. And I'll tell you why that's an important thing to know. We're going to go get something now from the Diessa Gate waypoint at the Black Citadel. We're going to get provisioner tokens. Now once a week, this particular NPC, you can grab 7 provisioner tokens in one hit just for trading in obsidian shards, which are ridiculously easy and cheap to get. But those provisioner tokens can be a real pain. You're going to need them late in the game for legendary shenanigans. So this is the NPC here, right next to the gate. So my recommendation is each week when the Wizard's Tower weekly achievements click over, go and get them then. All right, another thing that people neglect is the home instance. Here's a list of all the home instances for all the races. You can just pause on that and pick one out. I'm on a Norn character now, so I am going to head over to the Norn home instance. I got a couple things in there just to use as an example, but this is well worth doing every day. Free chests, free quartz, free this, free that. You can buy the nodes, the farming nodes to put into your home instance. Just all around from different vendors. You'll see them, and you also get them from achievements. And once a day, only one character. So if you've got 6 characters, you can't do it 6 times. If you go and farm someone else's home instance, you can't go and farm yours as well. Otherwise, someone with a heap of friends would just be farming home instances all day. So you can farm these nodes once. So if your mate's got nodes in their home instance that they invite you to, that you don't have, yeah, you'll be able to farm those. But if it's something that you've already farmed in your own home instance, no, you won't be able to farm it again. So I can't crack open the bandit chest twice. I can do it once in this instance, and that's it. So definitely well worth doing every day. Go back to that list. Every character, class or race has its own home instance. But just remember, it doesn't matter what race you are, you can go to the home instance at any one of those points and use that. You're not restricted to like where I am at the moment because I'm a Norn. I could go into the Astura spot and use that. So that's enough of that. Okay, most of you will be in a guild. Most of these guilds have been around a long time. Most of these guilds have got these gathering points. If you have a look here, once a day on only one character, once again, you can click on the guild screen, go to the guild house. It'll just be a button at the top of your screen there when you're in the guild screen. It'll automatically transport you there. Look for the green patches on the mini map, head towards them, and you'll have a heap of gathering points like that. Okay, so last thing we're going to do before we log off is we're going to get our charged quartz. Go to your bank, just put Q in the filter there, pull out your quartz pieces, and now we're going to head to, I like to go to Lorna Pass at the Dermond Prior waypoint. So once you arrive in there, you just fly on down to where the hero point is. If you haven't used this hero point, use it, and then straight again, go to use it, and you'll get an option to fuse your quartz, which charges it up. Once again, you can do this once a day on your account. Doesn't matter how many characters you've just got once a day, but only once, and you will need that stuff later on, believe me. So do that every day. All right, so I've gone to the event timer screen here, just for anyone who might not be familiar with it. If, while you're playing, you type /wiki space ET for event timer, it'll actually bring this up in a separate window, and you can alt-tab between the game and this window. It's going to show you where all the world bosses, what time that they're on, if they're on. It's going to show you all of the major meta events, the times that they're on. You can, as I did there, right click on an event, crack it open in your new screen. It'll show you the waypoints. You can copy that waypoint, paste it into chat, and teleport directly to the event if it's about to start. This is invaluable. Anytime you've got, what am I going to do? I'm not sure what to do with myself. Mate, have a look at the event timer. Look at any of the expansions that you may own. Click on in and go. All right, that's everything for today. I've tried to keep it nice and fast. Thanks for joining me. You all have a good one. Coit out.